to set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
In 2020, director Emerald Fennell made a movie called Promising Young Woman. That was 6 years ago. Just the title of that movie is the prophecy of what is to come. 2023, I did backflips. Still talking about it, still referencing it, still watching it. 2023 Saltburn. Saltburn right now is available on HBO Max. And then we have this one, 2026 Wuthering Heights, with a cast that's absolutely unstoppable. Margot Robbie, Owen Cooper, Allison Oliver, and the co-star, the guy, Jacob Arodi. This cast sells the period, the time, the setting, everything you need to fall into this movie. What Emerald Fennell is expected to do when you set out to direct Wuthering Heights, starring Margot Robbie, you're expected to make a $350, $400 million movie. This box office came in at $342. The expectations are really high. Now, here's the wild thing, AKAPADers. I believe I was of the last generation that read, studied, and cared about the book. Even while I was watching this movie. See, I know there's been film adaptations. I know there's an old-timey film adaptation starring Laurence, the greatest actor of all time, Laurence Olivier. I know there's interpretations of this movie out there. Wuthering Heights, whatever you want to call it, has not been richly adapted like something like Robin Hood, King Arthur. It's an adaptation. I mean, we get like every few years. I feel like we get a Little Women or Pride and Prejudice. It hasn't resonated with Gen Z, hasn't resonated with Gen Alpha or the Boomers or whatever you want to call it. It was required reading, and in my view, it faded away. The point I'm getting at is this is the movie you make when you want to bring something back. When you want to remind people of what a story is and what emotion is and what maybe putting love into the page, onto the screen, what it is. This movie is so visually stunning at times, AKAPADers. This movie moves through the seasons. This movie puts you in the time and the place. Here's the wild thing, AKAPADers. I always considered Wuthering Heights as a ghost story. I always considered it a little bit supernatural with just the love of the two characters, with Heathcliff and what's the girl's name? Catherine, or Margot Robbie, and the good-looking guy that kind of reminds me of Henry Cavill. But watching this story, right, like within the modern day, you kind of say to yourself, just as a narrative, you say, wow, like everyone's cheating on each other. Am I going to feel anything when the girl dies? Here's what Emerald Fennell does. Excuse me. She gives us the infidelity. She gives us the cheating. She gives us the betrayal. She gives us the heartbreak. She gives us the reunion. She gives us all of these elements. And at the end, she gives us loss, and you feel it, and you want to cry. My fiance did cry at the end of this movie. To pull the audience into that and to control them, very similar to the dancing of Saltburn at the end. Very similar to the final moments of Her Girl and Promising Young Woman, where it all comes to a head for her and she's almost released. Wuthering Heights is of that vein. Emerald here has, in 6 years, gave us 3 amazingly well produced, thought out, directed, written movies. She's done something few filmmakers in the entire history of all of film, all of cinema, all of blockbusters, all of film going, all of rental, all of Redbox and YouTube and Netflix and Blockbuster, all of it. 3 solid movies back to back to back. 3 conversational movies. 3 movies that don't leave you. They stay with you. She has fulfilled the prophecy of Promising Young Woman. Wuthering Heights, starring the great Margot Robbie. This one's short, AKAPADers. It's on HBO Max. $80 million. It's an $80 million movie. Amazing score, cinematography, Linus Sandgren. I love the look of this movie. I want to watch it just for some of the scenery. This movie's rewatchable. I think, and if you watch the Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, you'll see where, in my view, Emerald does it better when we're in dress, when we're showing off interior homes and over-the-top gowns and just colors and wallpaper that you're just like, man, like only people with money do stuff like this. You get it here. I don't think you got it in the Netflix Frankenstein. This movie is there. This movie, in my view, brings this story, brings this novel, brings this saga back to the culture. I think that's what a lot of people were hoping for leading into this film. I think we're going to cycle back and discuss it, but for now, you have to watch this movie. Wuthering Heights, 2026, available right now on HBO Max. I love you guys. Quick one today. Gotta go.
Okay, that's a wrap.